3 people, 4 people. Who's liking VK? It's good to be seen. I had this t-shirt on earlier. I've seen some people asking me what it was. This was a gift given to me in Moscow by Andrea Afanasyev. I know I said that surname wrong. So Andrea, thank you for your top. And the 2-headed eagle, the symbol, the 2-headed eagle. You see it there. It's about Russian historical enlightenment. Now, the reason of importance for this is about Russians understanding their history for their identity. They know what it's like. Under the Bolsheviks, their history was attacked because if you want a man to fight, he has to know what he's fighting for. He has to understand where he comes from. He has to understand his history in order to be willing to fight. That is why their history was under attack, to try and create slaves. That's what happened to Russians. And what I want Russians to understand is similar, not quite to the same drastic measures, is happening to us. Currently in Britain, in England, in our education system, we are brought up to feel ashamed of our past, as though we should be embarrassed of our history. I'm an Englishman. We have 1,000 years of English history, a history of glory, of success, of sacrifice. And so that you understand, as Russians, we fight the same fight. The culture that you're wishing to protect, your identity, our European identities, is that's in danger. Your government and your people, especially VK, will come under immense pressure by Islamic organisations and government organisations to remove not just myself, but my community, a community of British patriots who are proud of their country, proud of their culture. They wish to protect it because they understand it. They know what went before. To every one of you who've come under the 2-headed eagle symbol, we know the sacrifice gone before. We know, I get that feeling where the hairs stand up on the back of my neck. The passion, which is what it is that's in us, that makes us stand up, that makes us resist. Our government will call it hate. The same government which promotes propaganda against your nation, that calls your leaders extremists, that calls you fascists and dictators, that calls your people the same. So what I want you to understand before they wish to have me removed, before they put pressure on you to have me removed, they put propaganda against your country, which we do not buy. Our people, which are on their way over to VK now in their thousands, we offer our hands in friendship to Russian patriots. We fight for the same cause, to protect European identity, to protect our cultures, to prevent the replacement of the most beautiful civilization the world has ever seen. So, do not buy the media's lies. We don't anymore. We don't listen to the British media. We don't listen to our politicians who still think we're stuck in the Cold War. We don't. So, we're happy to be on VK. I'm happy to wear the 2-headed eagle, Andrea. I'm grateful for the present when I visited Moscow. Edward, if you're watching, we'll be back soon, mate. But to everyone watching this, share it everywhere. Get all your friends over to VK. Do you know Facebook banned people for putting up the emblem of St. George? To any Russians watching, in our country, we put up our flag and Facebook ban you for racism. You're not allowed to show any pride. The only problem is we're bursting with pride. We're bursting with pride for our country. So, unfortunately, we've all been driven to VK, which is a blessing. Get over onto VK. Everyone, spread the word. This is where we're going to be. And whilst we're talking of patriotism and sacrifice or loss, a few words for Bill. Bill sadly passed away last night. Many of you in our movement knew Bill. He was a great man. And to let everyone know that due to coronavirus lockdown, we cannot remember him the way that many of us would want to. I know Bill would like to see us. Bill spoke at many of our demonstrations, at many of our events. We'd like to remember him. And I will organise something for Bill. Every single event. So it won't be the same without seeing you. So we'll make sure we bring images of you to every one of our future rallies. To everyone else, thanks for joining me. Spread the word. Get everyone to sign up. And a message to Mark Zuckerberg.